I'm Anil Kumar, and here is an excellent question on even or odd functions. Question is, are all the following functions even? Explain. So we have four functions here. The first one is an absolute function, y equals to absolute x over 10. Second is y equals to x to the power of 10. Third one is y equals to x minus 10 whole square. And the last one is y equals to 0. I'd like you to pause the video, answer the question, and then look into my suggestion. Now we can answer or explain this question in a couple of ways. I will show you two different ways of explaining. First, let us understand what is an even function, right? So from there we will start, and that will form the base for our explanation. First definition is that if f of minus x equals to f of x, then we say that the function is even. Right? If f of minus x equals to f of x, then the function is even. The second way of saying that the function is even is from its graph. We say symmetric about y-axis, right? So if you sketch the graph, and if the graph is symmetric about y-axis, we say that the function is even, right? So we are going to use both these methods to show whether the four given functions are even or not. Definitely they are not odd functions, right? So we are not going there at all. The first one is the absolute function x divided by 10. So this function, if we do sketch this function, then what do we get? Let's try to sketch it, right? So on a coordinate plane, y equals to x will be like this. When it is divided by 10, then it becomes kind of like this, right? So horizontally stretched by a factor of 10. But you can see it is symmetric about y-axis. Since it is symmetric about y-axis, this is an even function. Do you get it? So first one is even. Part B, we have this function which is x to the power of 10. We know x squared will be kind of like this, right? If I say x to the power of 10, then it is x to the power of 4 will be more even and flatter here, right? X to the power of 10 will be kind of like, it's not that good a graph, but kind of like this. What I'm trying to say is stretched on this side but flatter at the vertex. But anyway, it is going to be even since it is symmetric about y-axis, right? So this is also even. Now can you sketch y equals to 0 and y equals to x minus 10 whole square? Let's do this one. X minus 10 whole square means x square graph, which is kind of like this, has been moved 10 units to the right. So it will be kind of like this. Let us say this is your graph. Well, this graph is not symmetric about y-axis, so this one is not even, right? So it is not even. Others are even, right? Now part D is y equals to 0. Y equals to 0 means what? Means y value is 0 for every x value. It means x-axis. Now you can see here it is even, symmetric about y-axis, and therefore this one is also even, right? So from the graph we can show that all of these except part C are even, right? Now let us do the proof for this algebraically. That means f of minus x is what? So y is x over 10 absolute value. If I write f of minus x, what do I get? I get absolute value of minus x over 10, and as you know, absolute value of negative is also positive. We get x over 10, which is indeed equals to f over x, and therefore the function is even, right? So we get this function as even. How about this? F of minus x is equal to minus x to the power of 10. Since the power is even, it is same as x to the power of 10, which is same as f of x, and therefore this is also even, correct? In this particular case, f of minus x equals to minus x minus 10 whole square, right? What you can do is you can take minus common. Then you get x plus 10 whole square, and this will give you what? Well, this will give you minus square is positive, so you get x plus 10 whole square, which is not equal to f of x, and therefore it is not even, correct? Now here y equals to 0. If there is no x to replace, in fact, for any value of x, y is 0, and from that we know that this function f of minus x is also same as f of x. It is just equal to 0, correct? So this is even function. So that is how we can show that three of these four functions are even, and y equals to x minus 10, which is horizontal translation, is not an even function, right? Vertical translations are all even functions. I hope this video helps you to understand how to explain whether a function is even or not. Thank you.